Have you ever sat alone, looked at your life, and thought, I shouldn't be here. I should have been better. My life should have looked different. If yes, you're not alone. And the problem is, most of us think we're the only ones feeling this way. Today, we're going to talk about a question that almost everyone faces at some point. What is depression? And why do so many of us feel like we're failing, even when we're not? Stick with me till the end, because this video might help you rethink the way you see yourself, your emotions, and the expectations society quietly places on you. When people hear the word depression, many imagine extreme sadness or hopelessness, but sometimes it starts much smaller. It begins when we compare ourselves to someone else, when we believe we should have done something differently, when we convince ourselves that we're not where we're supposed to be. And slowly, we stop trying. We surrender to circumstances, not because we're weak, but because we're overwhelmed. And that's when we start saying, I'm depressed, even when the real story is more complicated. Expectations versus reality. People rarely talk about this. A huge part of emotional struggle comes from the stories we create in our mind. Stories like, my life should have been better. I shouldn't have failed. People will judge me. I'm not worth noticing anymore. The problem is, we start believing these thoughts as if they are facts. And once we let those thoughts define us, we begin to fake happiness, trying to act normal, while unintentionally hurting the people around us, simply because we are hurting inside. Take something real and serious, postpartum depression. People often think it comes only from childbirth, but reality is richer than that a new mother might fear. My body has changed. My life will never be the same. Will people still see me the same way? Am I still attractive? Visible? Wanted? Will I be ignored now? And the list goes on. Are hormones involved? Absolutely. But so are expectations, fears, identity changes, pressure from society, pressure from family, and pressure from herself. It's a mix of biology and the weight of imagining how life will change. And that is something many people never discuss. Depression, or what we perceive as depression, can show up in many forms. When a relationship fails and we blame ourselves. When a career doesn't grow the way we expected. When we lose something we thought we needed. When we feel invisible in a world full of noise. When we believe everyone else is doing better. Sometimes it's medical. Sometimes it's psychological. Sometimes it's situational. And sometimes it's the result of expectations that were never realistic. The problem is not that we feel these emotions. The real problem is that we often face them alone. This video isn't about telling you to just be positive. And it's not about denying the seriousness of clinical depression. It's about understanding one simple truth. Our thoughts shape our emotional world more than we realize. And when we understand why we feel the way we feel, we finally get the power to change it. So instead of saying, I shouldn't feel like this, maybe the better question is, what story am I telling myself? And is it even true? If this topic made you think, even for a moment, hit the like button, subscribe, so more people can find videos like this, because we talk about the thoughts most people are afraid to say out loud. And remember, your life isn't over. Your story isn't finished, and you don't need to fake happiness to deserve help or love. This is The Problem Is, and I'll see you in the next one.